Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Rock and roll. Hey guys, how you doing? What a lovely, lovely day here in Sydney, Australia, and I'm super duper excited to be here doing a little Q&A for you. So in the group, if you're in the Facebook group, let me know what is going down. And I am here ready to rock. Hello, Carl. How you doing? Carl Peterkin, just the world's most enthusiastic gentleman. And I don't know how he manages to be on every live that I do, but I do appreciate it. All right, sweet. So I have got a couple of questions backed up in case no one came in with questions, because I'm by no means under the impression I'm important enough for people to just be waiting around for my every live. So what I'm going to do is going to go and grab a couple of these questions from before, and I'll let you know. So what have we got? What have we got? Sweet. Okay, so I had a question a few days back. Okay, one was, how do you see ad spend per day? Now, this is a question that is basically I need to share my screen for. Okay, so how do you see your ad spend per day, and how do you get the number of clicks? Basically, for me, there's a particular way I like to check on the results of my ads, and I'll take you through that now. So I'll quickly get up my own ad campaign, because I haven't checked it today, and we'll have a little look at it. Hey, I know that it needs a bit of a refresh, and I'll take you through it. We'll go transparently in the background. So let's rock and roll. Here we go. Sharing screen. Okay. So you just let me know in the comments if you can see my screen, yeah? I think we should be able to see it. I think it should be good. Either way, let's roll. So basically, yeah, here we go. This is the back end of my ads account, and one of them, as you can see, I'm in 1 billion. Not all of them active right now. So let's talk about looking at ad results. Okay, now basically when you come in, the first thing you're going to see is kind of the default columns where Facebook is showing you your results. Okay, so let's go into this one, for example, 7 days of leads. And what I would always do is generally check at the ad set level. I would check at the ad set level first. You can see that we've tested a few. Some are active, some are not. Check at the ad set level first. And what you're going to get is maximum. So basically, this is showing you your leads, your results for the whole time this campaign's been running. So what I find to be the most effective way of doing it is looking at this week. So you go up to the top right here. You can change the time frame you want to look at. This week, maybe last 7 days, so you can get like a weekly breakdown, or you can look at just today. So that's one way of doing it. So you can see today I've had nothing come through just yet, but that is fine because this is more of a premium kind of direct offer ad. So that's one thing. Yesterday, whatever, if we're doing daily reports, you can always just click on whatever day of the week you want to go to and check, okay, how was Monday the 1st? Update. Okay, sweet. Monday, nothing came through. Done. Easy. How was the 4th? Okay, we got one application on the 4th. And in the last 7 days, we've had 9, 13. Fantastic. So the first thing you want to be looking at is the results here. That's the main indicator of how your ad's doing. But also, you want to be looking at the cost per result. And that's the main thing. Results are the main thing. Are you getting the leads, the conversions you want? However, if you click at the top here where it says columns, I like to go into performance and clicks, because mostly for Facebook lead gen ads, this is the most relevant one. Okay, so what you've got, results here, that's the most important. Reach and frequency. Reach is just how many people have seen it. So mine's going to quite a specific audience. So not that many people have seen it. Frequency is a very important one because frequency is basically how many times people are seeing your ad. And if this goes too high, then people are going to start getting a little annoyed at your ad, and they're going to be like, "Oh, I've seen this ad too many times. Who's this person?" And then like, I don't want to see this ad anymore. And when people start saying, "I don't want to see this ad anymore," hide ad, report ad, your customer feedback score goes down. Your ads will get shown to a lot less people. Your cost per lead skyrockets. So basically, keep an eye on this frequency. Anything below like 5 or 6 is fine. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. And then clicks is, you can just scroll over to the right-hand side here. Clicks is over here. So you've got cost per link clicks. Once again, this is a direct offer ad, like come work with us, do our free trial. So these cost per clicks are higher than you'd expect for like a lead magnet. Cost per link click, people clicking through to actually do the form. Cost per click, people just clicking on the ad to read all the copy. They're higher than you'd expect. If you were going for a lead magnet style of ad, for example, then you'll see that the cost per click is much cheaper. There you go, $2, more people seeing it, all that kind of thing. So that's how you do that. And great question. All right, we're back in. Sweet. Next up, and if anyone has any questions while we're watching, fantastic. These are just ones that I got commented earlier on. How do you write a captivating headline? This person has written, my idea is, what's the difference between debt issues and genital warts? That is a headline that I wouldn't use in a paid ad. One thing, it's a bit grotty. And while I understand if you're trying to be, give shock value and kind of like get people's attention, there's a line there, and I think genital warts is probably pretty far on the wrong side of the line. So that's fine for organic marketing. Organic marketing, write whatever you want, put out whatever makes you happy, and test it. I know a lot of people are doing kind of like trigger warning posts. I'm not really a fan of them, to be honest. Just in my opinion, when people go unpopular opinion posts, trigger posts, your coaching program sucks. This is the reason you're broke. It's like, dude, fuck off. Why would you want to make your audience sad? Why would you want to trigger your audience? I understand it, but like, do you want these people to buy from you? Not just, that's my opinion, right? I'm not a massive fan of the big kind of trigger posts, the painful posts. This is the reason you're broke. Trigger warning, unpopular opinion. Facebook ads don't work. Unpopular opinion. Your coaching business sucks. I'm not a fan of it. I understand some people do it and it works for them. For me, not a massive thing. So controversy for the sake of it, not for me. However, how to write a captivating headline. Basically, the good start, the best start for a captivating headline is to go really, really generic and start with this, okay? We're back. We're back in. Fantastic. No worries. Don't know what happened there. Anyway, if we're back, can you just comment that you can see me? That'd be grouse. Thank you. Um, anyone who's watching, just let me know. Let me know. That'd be fantastic. So, we're back. I was talking about writing headlines. I was talking about writing. Thank you, Carl. Can you type your question again, man, or let me know where you typed it because I can't find it. That'd be awesome. I think it's in just on my page. Don't know. Find it for me, bro. I know it's about click-through rate. We're talking about headlines, writing captivating headlines, and I was saying the first thing I don't like is people being triggering for the sake of it, and that's just life. But basically, the formula I always work on to write the foundation of a headline is how to go from pain point that your client is currently in without your help to desire or like desirable endpoint they could be in with your help without going through this challenge they don't want. For example, how to go from worrying about how to go from inconsistent sales in your coaching business to having a full pipeline every week without cold messaging 50 people a day. How to go from dad bod to rad bod without giving up pizza and beer. Okay, these are the things that's the best, most generic, but most effective way to start off with a headline. So how do you do that? Basically, sit down and write down all the main pain points of your audience. Okay, and try to go a bit deeper. Ones that aren't so broad and generic. Try and go a little deeper into ones like that people might not not everyone would know. So, for example, for me in the coaching space, I know that people want, want to get more sales, but maybe they want to get more than that, more quality pitches, more quality bookings in their calendar. They want to do shorter, more effective calls with people. They want to not waste their time in DMs with a bunch of time wasters and tire kickers trying to take it from like a cold conversation to booking a call. That stuff's a nightmare. If you know that stuff about your audience, use that in your headline. Next up, write down all the desires they want, not just more sales or cheaper leads or a six pack, that sort of thing. Right. Think about why they want that as well. Why do you want a six pack? Look great for my wife, or feel like when I was young and fit again, or feel confident for the first time in my life. Why do you want cheaper leads? Oh, to be able to test out new sales processes, or to send them to my team. I'm training a sales team. I don't want to burn expensive leads on them. Why do they want these things? So write down all their pain points, write down all their desires, and then write down all the excuses they would give themselves for not doing, for not having that result. Okay. So why don't you have more sales in your coaching business? Oh, I don't like doing Facebook Lives, or I don't like making content every day, or I don't have time to send a bunch of DMs. I've heard Facebook ads don't work, all these things. So if you can say to these people, that you understand the challenges they're going through and you won't need to actually do those things when you do my process, then you're all good. So that's what I would say. Sit down, get the pain points, get the desires, get the challenges, and then work them into like a lots of different combinations of how to go from pain point to desire, going without this challenge. If you can add in there kind of like a name for your method or your signature system or solution, fantastic. For me, the Mars method, for freaking, who is it? Like take, bulletproof. It's just the ketogenic diet, which is a boring thing, but then you put bulletproof coffee in there. The bulletproof method, the Wim Hof method, is just breathing and getting in cold water. But if you use the Wim Hof method, you achieve all these things. So having that signature system is a bit of a cherry on top for writing a great headline. Pains, desires, challenges, signature system. Okay, here we go. How would you go about increasing the click-through rate, or what part of the ad does click-through relate to? Click-through rate is, what he said. How many people who see the ad, what percentage of people who see the ad click through to the ad? Okay. I did a video about this recently. Well, I did it on cost per click, but it's all pretty much the same thing. All these micro little details of your ad, like the click-through rate, the cost per click, the cost per 1,000 impressions, CPM, all this stuff basically is affected by three things. One is how relevant your offer is to your audience. If you are putting an offer for, how to what are the your brand new cafe in Sydney, and you're sending it to people in Melbourne, then not very relevant. Even less so if you're sending it to people in England. Extreme example, but your click-through rate will probably be pretty low, cost per click pretty high if people are, the ad isn't relevant to your audience. So firstly, make sure your offer is really relevant to your audience and it's something they want. If it's a shit offer, nothing else matters. So that's one. Two, get the creative needs to be really, really sexy, really engaging. It doesn't have to be like a video or an image or whatever. Just make it engaging to your audience once again. Like test a few different things, test a few different videos, build some simple images in Canva. I've found that simple images are actually crushing it right now. And be bold and clear about your message. Don't like be super ambiguous and vague. Don't just like put one of these people, they just put like a picture of them and their family, and then it says like cheaper leads or like work with us now. Like super vague shit like that doesn't work. Because the only people who maybe you get a lot of clicks, but it's really just out of curiosity, not through wanting to actually get the thing you're offering. So second is engaging, captivating, creative. If you're doing videos, make sure your videos are good. Don't make videos if you don't have good video skills, whether that's presentation skills or good audio or good video or editing. Just make it an image. It's fine. So good copy, good creative is the second one. And what's the third one? Oh yeah, click-through rate. I think it's a funny one because like you can have a really high click-through rate, but then maybe the conversion on the, to people actually becoming a lead isn't great, so there's a difference. And I'd focus more on getting cheaper results than click-through rate. But a simple solution for click-through rate is to make what they get on the other side of that click not too big of a commitment for them. What I mean by that is people don't want to take a risk every day. And if your button on your ad, your call to action button on your ad says like apply now or like sign up or, talk to us or download, get offer, maybe some people don't want to click on that because they think they're going to have to sign up for something or like buy something, So if basically, the call to action button that you put on your ad, there's an option to make that button learn more. And I feel like learn more is a great sort of top of the funnel button, because if you got a cold audience and they don't know who you are and you're offering them like a system or a lead magnet or a freaking book or a training or whatever, or even a program, if you say sign up, apply now, people are like, don't want to click on that because I'm going to have to actually maybe talk to people, quite high risk. If you put learn more, then, people like learning more all the time. So I think learn more is the call to action button I would always use to increase click through. And I generally do that for 90% of my ads anyway. The call to action, for a top of the funnel ad, you don't want to make it too committal, not too much risk, and to say we're going to give you some free stuff. When you get down to like retargeting and like secondary, like bottom of the funnel ads where you want people to book a call or buy something, absolutely, then you got to be more specific so you don't get those time wasters and you're paying for quality, not quantity. So get offer, sign up, book now. But on the top end, call to action, just make it, a little less committal and just decrease the risk for the client, for the audience, if you want quantity, which for a top of the funnel lead magnet messenger ad, you generally do want more quantity in general. So yeah, Kyle said, I think the CTA call to action is what was holding up our last ad a little. I think it's probably true, but don't get too caught up in the micro details. I'd say look at your price per lead, that sort of thing first. Look at like how many clicks we're getting, as in like how many people are actually talking to us or coming to our landing pages or whatever, before you worry about those little details. And that's kind of like polishing and refining once it's actually sort of working. So that's basically my info on click-through rate, guys. So with the little break, it's been about a 25-minute live now, so that's great. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think we've answered 3 or 4 questions. I'm happy. I had another one ask me about some messenger bot software that I've never heard of. So I don't know. I just use ManyChat. I think ManyChat is the best. There's other ones like in Go High Level or Builderall. They have their own chat sequences, but basically I think ManyChat is the best. So I hope you enjoyed that little question and answer session, guys. I definitely did. I think I'd like to do more of them. And hopefully next time we'll have some more people on. I just decided to do it today. I got the urge. And we all like to follow an urge in this day and age. So thank you so much, guys. What a pleasure. And if you have any more questions, post them in the comments below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. So until then, until next time, much